We're just days away from Britain's Ocean City Half Marathon, and it promises to be a truly momentous occasion. Dozens of runners are expected to pound the streets of Plymouth on Sunday for fantastic causes. Many will look to smash personal bests, and for those turning out for the first time it'll be nerve-wracking but enthralling all at the same time. Here's a rundown of everything you need to know, and be sure to check out our fascinating, fly-through video above taking you through the course for the day. Mum reveals how she gave up a diet of chips and Chinese and lost 4 stone. The route explained in full. The Plymouth Half Marathon route map, image, PCC. The 13.1 meters course will see runners proceed from the Hoe, through the city centre towards Plymouth and Elberton. The loop will then see them head through Saltram and then back towards the city centre, eventually finishing the grueling course on the Hoe. As always, the race will begin at 8:30 a.m., with runners asked to arrive by 8 a.m. to warm up. Travel arrangements. Britain's Ocean City Half Marathon is staged on closed roads, which will inevitably cause some disruption. Please take note of road traffic operatives and signs. Road closures and diversions come into effect from 4 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Sunday. Plymouth student reaches final in contest to find the best bus in Britain. Car parking. Please use city centre car parks for the event. Mayflower Street Western Approach. Colin Campbell Theatre, Royal Civic Centre. Bus services. Plymouth Bus Station, based on Mayflower Street, is located within a 20-minute walk of the start via Royal Parade and Armada Way. Will be operating a normal service with the exception of westbound Royal Parade, westbound Viaduct, citybound Exeter Street. Banker by day, bodybuilder by night. Meet Plymouth's Miss Tank Road closures. Plymouth Half Marathon 2010. The start on Plymouth Hoe, 4 o'clock to 1500. Barbican Approach, closed in its entirety. Cliff Road, closed in its entirety. Embankment Lane, closed in its entirety. Grand Parade, closed in its entirety. Great Western Road, closed in its entirety. Hay Road, closed in its entirety. Madeira Road, closed in its entirety. Southside Street, closed in its entirety. Sutton Road, closed in its entirety. The Barbican, closed in its entirety. The Ride, closed in its entirety. Vauxhall Street, closed in its entirety. A379, Lyra Bridge Road, eastbound carriageway closed from junction with Hell's Terrace to junction with Billacombe Road, eastbound carriageway closed in its entirety. Brent Side, from the junction with Vauxhall Street to the junction. Exeter Street Commercial Road, from the junction with Sutton Road to the junction with Barbican Approach. Elberton Road, eastbound carriageway closed from junction with Billacombe Road to junction with Hay Road. Elliott Street, from the junction with Elliott Terrace Lane to junction with Cliff Road. Embankment Road, from the junction with Gardenia Way to the junction with at Lyra Depot. Exeter Street, 1 lane closed on westbound carriageway from the junction with Brenton Side to the junction with Sutton Road. Gardenia Way, for its entirety. Hoe Road, from its junction of Grand Parade to the junction of Lamb Hay Hill. Knott Street, from its junction with Vauxhall Street and Southside Street. Railway Station, the 19th of March 2018. Pick by Penny Cross. Britain's Ocean City Charity Mascot Race. At this year's Britain's Ocean City Half Marathon, they are introducing the charity mascot race, which we trialed at the Plymouth 10K. Nigel Rowe with some of the mascots taking part. Contact Harry Edwards, event coordinator, www.runplymouth.co.uk. Plymouth Railway Station is located within a 25-minute walk of the start via Armada Way. Traveling by car, accessing Plymouth City Centre. Travelling from Plympton to the city centre, please proceed via the Parkway and Outland Road A386. Traveling from Cornwall to the city centre, please proceed via the Parkway, via St. Budo Bypass A3064 or Outland Road A386. Traveling from Plymstock, Kingsbridge, use Billacombe Road, Elberton Road A379. Leaving Plymouth City Centre, travelling from the city centre to Tavistock, Plympton, Exeter, use Alma Road A386 onto Outland Road before joining the Parkway A38. Traveling from the city centre to Plymstock, Kingsbridge, use Exeter Street A374 and Embankment Road. Accessing, leaving Coxside, accessing, Catdown Road, Elliott Road, Finnegan Road, leaving, Commercial Road and Clovelly Road, Macadam Road and either Finnegan Road or Elliott Road for access to Barbican Leisure Park. Use Finnegan Road, or Catdown Road or Elliott Road via Macadam Road and Chapters Road, using the entrance and exit on Chapters Road. For access to the National Marine Aquarium, use Finnegan Road, Catdown Road or Elliott Road, Macadam Road, Clovelly Road and Commercial Road. Access to the car park and lock your ski will be maintained. Please allow extra time for your journey. Changing, baggage changing and baggage facilities will be based by the Bowling Green on Plymouth Hoe. Toilets are situated by the Bowling Green on Plymouth Hoe. Medical provision will be based within the start, finish area and on the course. Timing: the event will be using chip timing. Official results will be published using gun time and chip time, which will be available post-race. Please ensure you submit your mobile number when booking online. SMS results will be sent post-race. Results will be published on www.runplymouth.co.uk. Plymouth triathlete dies during grueling Ironman event in Marbella. Marshall's Claire's cousin Simon running the Plymouth Half Marathon. Image, Claire Welfare. WordPress. Marshals will be placed throughout the route, supported by traffic management operatives and signage. Please be aware of any instructions should they need to communicate with you. Water station: a water station will be situated at 4 locations throughout the course. Water will be available at the finish. Rules of competition. Full details. All UKA rules effective from April 2018 can be found. General rules 1 to 24 and road running 202 to 215, extracts below. Run under UKA rules. Athletes must be age 17 years and above on race day. Club vests must be worn by athletes who want to count for team prizes. These athletes must also have to be registered affiliated athletes. Race numbers must be secured by pins to the front of your garment and must not be folded. The whole of the number must be intact and visible. Race numbers are issued to the individual athlete completing the application form. Athletes who receive transferred numbers without permission will be disqualified from the race. Both runners will be subject to disciplinary action by the appropriate national association. **** If you have entered but are now unable to run and would like to give your number to a fellow athlete, you can do so up until Sunday, the 29th of April 2018. An admin fee of £5 will be charged. Please contact info@runplymouth.co.uk to receive the entry transfer from Plymouth Half Marathon. Image, Penny Cross. A runner must retire immediately if ordered to do so by a medical officer of the race. Runners who retire from a race must not remove their number card until they have reported to an official as having retired from the race. Dogs are not permitted to accompany the runner. Any wheelchair athletes must be self-propelled. Please inform the race director. Emergency contact details and any medication or medical condition should be notified to the race director and included on the template on the reverse of your race number. Please pass this information on to the race director. This information will only be shared with the medical manager. No athlete can be accompanied other than a blind or partially sighted athlete using a guide runner.